What is going on, everyone? It's Jason here. Today we're doing a big cap on the coming gamma squeeze and what that can mean for AMC stock. And it honestly could be one of the biggest gamma over to short squeezes I've ever even witnessed. I do want to break that down and go over those things. I've got a lot of questions on that. Also want to go over what can happen, obviously, with AMC being added to the Russell 1000 as well. And those prices, we're going to break that all down on this video right here. If you could, make sure to smack the like button down below. Not help out this video. Helps out more people learn about AMC, stay up to date, stay informed on things that are going to be going on this coming week. And if you could, make sure to smack the sub button, hit that bell notification, and let's get right into it. Real quick, if you aren't using here, I am using Webull. There's a link down in the description. Go down and click on that link, sign up, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. Free money at the end of the day. It takes but a second. And you get these tier 2 NASDAQ views, see buys and sells come out of the market real time. Awesome program. I've been using it over a year myself. Highly recommend it. Let's just, man, I just want to sit here a second and look how nice Friday was. You know what I mean? It's just a great day Friday, up 15+%. After market hours, up another 0.6%. And after those last few days, after, Monday and then going into Tuesday, having that down period, and then going over that, bleeding over into Wednesday and Thursday, man, just having this nice big lid open up here, almost like the cup and handle coming on. I really do think this week coming up to be really, really nice. I think we're going to finish off this momentum. And guys, man, this coming gamma squeeze, I think it's going to be massive. Like one of the biggest I think I've ever seen. And remember, I've been in the market myself for like 11 years. I think this is going to be crazy. This is the amount of calls that are in the green already. And the amount of calls I think are going to be over into the green as well. I really do think maybe we could see us push over that $75 plus mark. And I'm talking about that's just before, obviously, the bigger gamma even starts. And that's the reason why I'm saying this could lead into this, short squeeze happening. That gamma pushing over and putting pressure on the hedges to buy back in. We're going to break all this down. I do want to bring this up, though. Obviously, on the 18th, you guys see all these right here in the green. I mean, at $40, guys, there's over 100,000 right here alone, just in the $40, price point, which is nuts. And I honestly could see us, breaking over the 74, 75 limit and having everything in the green. And the amount of options here, when people pull the trigger on those options, it's going to be nuts. The amount of pressure it's going to put on AMC, and it's going to launch it. All right, you're going to see crazy, crazy gamma. Now, we did see a gamma, obviously, a while back. Those 2 weeks ago, we've seen a small on the 5th. We did see that small gamma push us up. This is going to be way, way, way larger than that. Any of these gammas we've even talked about. And that right there is the reason why a lot of people are saying that we could see this squeeze over into the short squeeze, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on hedges as well. Let's just bring this bad boy up right here. This is the 18th, guys, right? We just had the 90,000 options in the green, obviously. That could obviously help us going into next week. But look at this. Oh, my goodness. Right now, there's 414,000 in the monies right here, calls, right? And we could honestly see most of this 303,000 be in the money as well. We might see upwards of almost 800 to 800,000-ish, call options in the green, which is just astronomical on a level for the squeeze and for that gamma pushing over into that point is going to be massive. The next area we have coming up for a higher point right here is that it's 120. This is over in September. That's the reason why I feel like the best setup we've had for any week, the best setup this coming up week, guys. This setup coming up next week, it's going to be so nuts. I don't know if I can make that any more clear, right? I don't think there is making it any more clear. For you guys asking what a gamma squeeze is, I'm going to go over this really quick. This article right here breaks it down very, 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 very nicely. So what is a gamma squeeze? When a stock price experiences rapid shifts, the conditions may be ripe for a squeeze. In this scenario, investors may find themselves buying or selling shares of stock outside their normal trading pattern in order to minimize the losses. A gamma squeeze is an extreme example of this, in which investors' buying activity forces a stock price up, often quite sharply. Remember, this is what happened, obviously, in early June 2021 as shares of AMC experienced dramatic sudden gains. Now, we did see this, again, a couple weeks back, right? We're going to see this to a whole new level, though, coming up next week. The gamma squeezes are often associated with options trading. and they can be problematic for investors who don't fully understand how they work. A financial advisor can provide valuable advice about gamma squeezes and options trading. So the gamma squeeze explained here. As mentioned, a squeeze can happen when a stock's price unexpectedly comes under pressure. Investors who own the stock may feel squeezed by rapidly changing prices. As a result, they change their positions in the stock. With a short squeeze, an increase in the stock price can force people who shorted the stock to buy back their shares. Shorting means investors are betting that the price of the stock will go down rather than increase. Well, obviously, we've all known the hedge funds are losing out on that deal right now. A short squeeze can end up driving stock prices up, sometimes significantly. Through this upward shift in price may be unsustainable for the long term. A gamma squeeze can happen when there's widespread buying activity of a short-dated call options for a particular stock, which is what's going to happen next this coming up week. Obviously, we already have 400,000 in the money. I think we can have another 300 to 400,000 again be in the money, which is nuts to think about. This can effectively create a upward spiral in which call buying triggers higher stock prices. So what happens is the one hits, man, right, and the next one, and then the next one hits, and you have all these call options come in the green, and people are just, just hammering away, man. The price just continues to climb, which results in more call buying and even higher stock prices. Gamma is an investment term associated with the Greeks. The Greeks are a set of terms that are used to describe various positions when trading options. Delta, for example, explains how the rate of changes of an options price corresponds with the change of underlying stock's price. Gamma is related to the delta, as it measures how the latter changes as the stock price shifts up or down. If that's all Greek to you, here's a simple explanation. Gamma and delta, along with the other Greeks, can be used together to determine what may happen with a stock's overall price. This can be used to determine what position to take when trading options for specific stock prices. Now, again, we've seen this higher movement, obviously, in AMC. We've all very, very bullish on AMC. We've been very bullish on AMC for a long time. Hedges continue to short. We continue to buy and hodl. Over time, we push this stock price up and up and up, which means you're going to have a lot more trading options and a lot more people buying options higher and higher and higher. And as each one of those hit that new level, it puts pressure to push that stock back up to the next level. So how gamma squeezes work? Certain conditions have to be met for a gamma squeeze to manifest in the market. It starts with investors making assumptions about a particular stock's price. Specifically, they assume the stock will rise in price. This leads to buying short-dated call options in the stock on a large scale, which is what's happened a lot, especially people buying a week out or that same week, right? You'll see that a lot coming up, I'm sure, especially if the price continues to push up, which I think it will this coming up week. A call options value increases when the underlying stock is associated with increases in value. Meanwhile, this puts the institutional investors selling the options in the short position. If the pattern continues, investors sinking more money into call options, that can force institutional investors to buy more shares of the stock, again, pushing the stock price up. This is a necessary step for hedging against the short position they now find themselves in. Well, they've been in that position for a while, though, right, guys? The gamma squeeze happens when the underlying stock's price begins to push up very quickly within a short period of time. As money flows into the call options from investors, it forces more buying activity, which can lead to a higher stock price, which gets more people in that call into the green, right? As these shorts are trying to hedge as the price goes up. Investors who purchase call options and sell the stock prices are high can reap sizable profits, but the institutional investors who had to cover their shorts might see significant losses. Man, we can only hope, and brings a tear to my eye of joy, guys. It brings a tear to my eye right there in general. You know what I mean? It's just like, boy, does it feel good. Seeing these gamma squeezes, get set up over and over, you know what I mean? Hopefully that right there definitely explains it really, really good. I thought this article explained it very, very well. What a gamma squeeze is, how it works, and it also explained how a short squeeze works, right? The people shorting the stock, aka the hedges, have to continue to buy the shares, pushing the price up of the stock, obviously getting more people into the green on the call options as well. And over time, again, they're pushing the stock price. So they have to hedge against their shorts. They have the shorts, so they have to hedge against them by buying shares. on the price on the way back up to try to hedge against that, which again pushes the price up over and over and over, and you get more options in the green. And eventually, what happens? The system fails, and they have to buy back in all their shorts. And man, it's a beautiful sight. Again, it brings a tear to my eye. This video right here, though, from Charles, man, I do want to play this last part of this right here. This speaks on the AMC and the movement we have going on right now and how the media has been against us as well. Again, I want to play this. I hope you guys like it.
Frank with you, any human being for that matter. The last couple of weeks, I've watched the media dismiss, mock, and openly root against individual investors that have created their own approach to the stock market. Their crime? Well, they're trying to get a bite of the apple, all of that amazing wealth generated by the stock market without being pawns of the power brokers who, by the way, always get paid. Criticism of these folks who proudly call themselves apes has gone so far beyond opinion that much of the financial media is now invested in the failure of these renegades. When I say invested, though, I don't mean they've gone short themselves, because they never walk the walk. They don't put up their own cash. It's their egos that are on the line. Don't forget, they already look dumb for thinking that the revolution was over earlier this year when they thought they were dancing on the graves of those Reddit investors. To the powers that be, stop marginalizing people who have different opinions and new ideas, because that is not the American way. Yes, I love the American flag because under its banner, Mara Gay was able to speak her mind, and that is a blessing we should never take lightly. I love the American flag because this is the greatest nation. It was built by underdogs, people who were dismissed out of hand, people not given a chance. I love the American flag because people born in bondage, people born in poverty, people who came to this country with nothing were able to make an impact, and now their heirs stand on their shoulders. Always remember this part of that famous song, and this to be our motto: in God we trust, in the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph we shall wave, over the land of the free, in the home of the brave. God bless everyone. Don't ever let anyone deter you from being successful or not loving being an American.
All right, we back. All right, dude. I just want to show that really quick. Obviously, as you guys know, for a while now, the media and other places have definitely been, rooting against us, it seems like. You got especially places, like Motley Fool, aka, they do have their own hedge fund, right? They have hedged, short positions, Capital, what is it, 1623 Capital, and other places, man, putting crazy articles out there, crazy FUD, hating against us, looking down on us, and hoping that we, obviously fail our mission here, showing that the suits don't rule the market, that there's new investors in town. Again, I've been in the market 11 years myself, right? I've been in other little tiny movements of like trying to show hedges, that they can't be doing this to companies. And guess what? They were never none as big as AMC, right? And then on the scale of AMC, they've shorted the stock down. They've hated on the stock. And GME as well, man. Shout out to our GME 8 brothers out there as well, holding it down on the other side. Again, together, man, we all work together. We all spread positivity out there. That way they can use the littlest parts against us, right? They can't use much against us if we're all spreading, positivity and things like that. At the end of the day, man, there's new investors in town, right? you got the apes, the bulls, and the bears, right? And hey, I'm proud to be an ape at this point, right? I'm very proud to be an ape, and I'm hoping, and I know that we can win this battle. Again, guys, sometimes I know it seems like we're down and out, and sometimes the stocks are going down and up and down and up and down, and it's scary. Just remember, man, what we're all in this for, right? The main reason we're in this is to show hedges that they can't be doing this to companies. The reason why I got into this at $4 when I bought into AMC at $4 a share for the first time ever was because of that, right? Just remember the movement and what the movement's about. I hope you guys like this video, man. Remember, this coming up week is going to be nuts. The gamma squeeze, man, is going to be insane. The numbers, dude. And if we can get up to that $75 mark, which I think we can, dude, it's going to be crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button down below. Share this video everywhere you can. Let people be informed of what's going on and what's coming up this week. If you're not a sub, hit the sub button, hit that bell notification. And if you haven't joined our Discord, there's a Discord link down below. Love to have you guys be part of our family in Discord. And all of the links down below, man. Click, bang, and chang. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, fam. See you Starside.